welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you are old timer, welcome back. And so today we're going to be jumping into another makeup review, foundation review, which is going to be the Iman Concealing, Luxury Concealing Foundation in the color Clay 1 and the Iman Pressed Powder in the color Clay Medium. This is not a new item, but I've never tried it, so I figured I'd review it as well. This is more of a new, this is the new item here that I'm going to be reviewing. So if you guys want to see how this foundation applies, the texture, consistency, and what I think about it, keep on watching, okay? Guys, so let's go ahead and jump right into the video. So what I want to note about this foundation is that in the packaging, it looks way lighter than it does like when you actually squirt it out onto your hands. Because in the packaging, it looks like it wouldn't be my shade, but then when I put it out, it's darker. I didn't color correct my face like how I normally do. Obviously, because I'm reviewing a foundation, I want to see exactly how it works and how much coverage it's going to give me. This is a full coverage foundation. It's a 2-in-1, so it can also be worn as a concealer as well. It's pretty early in the morning. I thought I would have had more sunlight than this, but I don't, so I had to bring in some help from my artificial lights. As I'm looking at it, I'm thinking like, should I have gone with Clay 2? But Clay 2 was just too red for me. Like, it was a little bit too red, and I have more of like a golden, yellow undertone, so that one never worked. And I am filming from my brand new apartment, you guys. I really love how this looks. Like, this looks so natural. I'll go ahead in and finish the rest of my face. This is black. The other one I have is beige, and it has a little compartment for your powder pad. And this is the color. So you can either use a brush or you can use the pad that it came with. Honestly, if you use the pad, I notice you get full coverage when using the pad. So I really don't want more makeup on my face, so I'm going to use my brush instead. I'm going to go in with my powder brush. Jacked up. It's like, why it looks so jacked up? So apparently, like, when I was putting on the foundation, I missed a few areas. I'm like looking at the camera like, something don't look right. Like, this area wasn't covered. So one pump for me, at least, even though I have a small face, wasn't enough. So I needed to go in with a second pump and like get the areas that I missed. I'm thinking that maybe for this tan that I have, that is too light. Oops, I'm thinking. I'm not too sure, but I feel like it's a bit too light for my complexion versus the other powder that I have from Iman. This is my new powder that I just got. This is in the color Clay Medium. This is a pressed powder versus the other powder that I have that sometimes is really just too dark, but today is perfect. Is the Iman All Blotting Pressed Powder. So there's a vast difference in these complexions. I guess this one will have to be for like my winter shade when I'm trying to put on some makeup, but this one for right now works really good. So I went in with this color and just kind of like put it on my face. I was like, gosh, I should look really like pale-ish. Of course I put on the highlight, but like damn, I was like, something don't look right. Okay, you guys, so I'm back now and I finished my whole face and I finished getting dressed, let down my hair and everything. So let's just get down to the nitty-gritty and talk about how I feel about the foundation so far, because it is freshly applied. It hasn't been any time. It's probably been like 10 minutes since I've applied the foundation. I'm gonna come on here really quickly and tell you about the foundation, what to expect from it, you know, what it's supposed to do. So yeah, stay tuned and hear more about that bit. Hey you guys, so for the Iman Luxury Concealing Foundation, it starts out, as I said earlier, the lightest shade is Sand 4. And if you guys know anything about Iman, you'll know that that's the darkest shade for her lightest foundation, which is Sand 4. So it starts off at Sand 4, and then you have Clay 1, which is the one that I have here. It does retail for $16. I bought mine from Target. I really didn't want to buy it online because I didn't know if it was going to be my right I didn't know if it was going to be my right shade. I do know I'm Clay 1. Sometimes it varies, even when they bring out a new collection. As you guys can see, they didn't bring out other colors for, you know, those other skin tones. On the Iman's website, it will redirect you to Amazon to purchase, so you cannot purchase off of her website. As far as like application, for me personally, as you guys can see, I use a brush. You can use a beauty blender or beauty sponge. I don't really know about using your hands. Some people like to use their hands. I will say that even though it feels very lightweight on the skin, it's still heavy like in texture. And when you apply it, I have quite a few dark marks on my cheeks, just stemming from like acne scars, you know, just scarring in general, just from living life. And it covered them up very well. Like, I didn't have to color correct at all, so that's a big plus. The good thing about it has 8 shades to choose from for women of color, so that's awesome because we usually don't have that many to choose from. As of right now, I can't let you guys know, like, is it good for oily skin, is it good for dry skin, or combination. I haven't stepped outside yet, so we'll see how it wears, and I will jump back on here to let you guys know how everything went. Okay, bye. Guys, so I'm back now. It's been about like maybe 4 or 5 hours since I applied the foundation, and this is what it's looking like in natural lighting. You guys can see everything is still intact. My face feels really, really light, and I can touch my face with no transfer, so that's good. So far I'm pretty pleased with it. I haven't touched up my face, so I'm gonna see how it rocks out for the rest of the day, and then I will be back later to let you guys know how I feel about it, okay? Hi guys, so I'm back, and I put this foundation through the ringer, I would say. I applied it around like 9:30, and it is like 5 o'clock right now. I spent some time in the sun, I did some shopping, I took my son to the doctor. A few of the different things I have to say about it, it is very lightweight. It has a good amount of coverage, and it doesn't feel extremely heavy. I kind of started to separate on my face, like around my nose area, throughout the day. Number one, I didn't use a primer, so I think that it would stand the test of time better if you wore a primer. Overall, I really, really do like it. The color match is on point. This foundation is really good to take pictures in. It looks super natural, like it just looks like my skin in pictures. But so far, I really, really like the foundation. I don't feel like if I have like a mask on my face or nothing like that, and I've worn this foundation a little bit longer than I normally wear foundations throughout the day. Now, as far as the Iman pressed powder, I'm not like super duper like all over this one. I feel like the shading is just a bit on the lighter side and on a peachy tone somehow. Like, it's on a peachy tone. When I put it on my face, it doesn't necessarily blend seamlessly like how the foundation does. Something needs to happen with these 2 shades of the pressed powder, because these are both the lightest shades you can get in the powder, which is, well, at least the ones that I found at Target. This is Clay Medium, and this is Light Medium Clay. Light Medium, and the Light Medium is way darker than Medium. And this one isn't really my shade either. I just usually, I'm guessing I'm just trying to put these 2 together to get some kind of match or something like that. I'm like a huge fan of how this looked on my face with this foundation, with this particular foundation. I have to use this with the Iman Luxury Liquid Foundation, and maybe I'll feel different about it. Maybe I'll like it, but it's just the way it's set with this one. This might have been too heavy to set with a full coverage foundation. That's probably what happened. This isn't the right powder for that foundation. Next time I try it, I'm not going to set it with any powders or anything like that. I'm just going to try it out just like as a natural face and see. If you guys have any questions or any comments about the Iman Luxury Concealing Foundation. Please drop those comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and go check out my past videos. The last video I brought out was my natural hair routine, and I go through my protein treatment, conditioning session, my pre-poo, everything. If you guys want to check out my natural hair routine, go check out that video. It will be linked somewhere in this video. Okay, so be blessed, y'all. Peace. Rock, paper, rock. I wanna rock, scissor, baby. Rock, paper, rock, yeah.